Charlie from Charlie's Awesome World of Adventures, and welcome back to the review circle. Oh, it was hard trying to pick an episode, a Disney live action remake, since I hinted at the last one that it would be one. Mostly because I do review the remakes when they come out in cinema. So the one I decided to make and go with, it was a remake to my mum's favourite movie, Beauty and the Beast. In case you don't know, Beauty and the Beast centres around Belle, girl who lives in the French town. But everybody sees her as like the oddball. But when her father doesn't come back, she finds him in the clutches of the Beast. The Beast lets her father go, but only if Belle stays with him, as she might be the one to break the spell the Beast is under. Out of all the Disney live action remakes, this is the one that I've seen had the most mixed reactions. There are some people who really love this film as a great retelling into the story with a few good new elements, and others who either are in the middle saying it's not the best remake but not the worst, or just hate it as it's another Disney live action remake. Me, I'm gonna be in the middle camp. I don't think this is the best Disney live action remake, but I don't think it's a bad one either. But I'll start out with one thing I really liked was how they developed the characters. We already know them from the animated feature. Like how Belle is the one who doesn't fit it in where she lives. If the Beast is a tough looking monster on the outside, but on the inside he's a sweetheart. Maurice is Belle's father, who seemed just as crazy as Belle is. The other objects like Lumiere, the lamp, and Clocksworth the clock, Mrs. Potts the teapot, and Chip the teacup for the object who are under the spell L2. And Gaston is the villain who wants to hunt the Beast down and have Belle as his own. What? I've with a gale of food on it, so which I'm calling that as just rumours, and only something that the movie kind of hinted at. However, they really do show more development to the characters. Belle, for instance, is seen as an oddball, but as she wants to be somewhere she belongs, with someone who cares about her. Gaston is seen as a ruthless villain, but is also known to be the hero and lets his vanity get the better of him. And I love what they did with the objects. When the petals of the rose all fall, or not only does the Beast remain a beast forever, but they become antiques. Not only giving some great depth to the objects, but showing how it's important for them to become human, otherwise they never might. If we did have to have one problem with the characters, it would be how the acting can be hit and miss. Now, there are some that do really well, especially with Luke Evans as Gaston and Josh Gad as LeFou, who both offering a great 8 performance as the villainous hero, and the bumbling sidekick to the villain. But there are others who aren't terrible, but they don't really do much, and some feel like they have a bland performance, especially with Emma Watson as Belle. Now, I'm not saying she does a terrible performance. For the most part, she is alright, but she doesn't really add as much as the animated one does. Now let's get into the songs. This will be a part that will be tricky for me to review, since all the songs are mainly from the original 1991 movie. So, it's no surprise that they're still amazing numbers. But the ones they decided to leave alone and play the original versions with new singers like Belle, Something There, and thank God the original Beauty and the Beast are well done. Where others that are given new lyrics are surprisingly well done, like Gaston, the Bobs, and even Be Our Guest. As for the new songs, I don't think I'll be singing to them as much as the old ones, but there are some, like How Does a Moment Last Forever and Evermore that are great additions, while others like Days in the Sun can be considered forgettable. Really. And then there's the story. How does this remake tell the story of Beauty and the Beast? Well, it has done something that some of the recent remakes like Aladdin and The Lion King have done, and kind of go for a shot-to-shot remake of the original, but with some new elements to make it different. And this to me is the thing that I am the most split on with the movie. On one hand, since it's going beat for beat what the original did, it makes the film easily predictable, and most moments are quite guessable, and you know what's going to happen next to the characters. Also, so I don't really think the film could be more heartfelt. There are definitely some emotion, and I do see what the film does try. But it's definitely not as strong as how the 1991 movie did it. On the other hand, however, for when they take some certain elements and from the original each in the story and make them good, they make them great. What I like the most also what they do is with the message about beauty not being on the outside, but beauty on the inside. Not only is it a strong message, but in the film it actually works really well. And there's a good message that actually gives the audience something to learn. Also, with the things they do change up, they can feel more grown up and as adult. So this is not just for kids; it is for older people as well. I like it. It makes it feel less of a kids' film and more of a family film for everyone, and to enjoy. Balancing in the light moments and the dark moments really well. Also, I wouldn't say it's the funniest movie out there. There are some times where it does use humour, and it's not bad. The jokes they use are quite effective. And even if you don't get some big laughs, you'll definitely get a few chuckles, because when the film pulls all the fun jokes. But then there is the element that I say it might be on par to the original, and that is the visuals. With the animated film, it is really hard to top the visuals of that one. It's very colourful. Oh, the designs of the characters are very creative, and the backgrounds really bring France to life. In this movie, however, not only do they try, but they execute them in a great way. There is so much I love of that I don't even know where to begin. I might as well start with the CG on the objects. While it can look really weird, I do see what they are trying to do with the objects to make them look more realistic. And for the most part, it does work. Up to the advantage. It making them really fit well, while also giving them a movement to show that there is a soul within them. There are some that can look weird, but when they're good, earthly designed, they're greatly designed. The same can also be said about the beast. He's really it managed to make a really creative work, and they make him look like a beast, but also show that he does have a heart and wants to release it more. And just show his dark side, everyone sees him as. But the thing that I'm surprised I was on par with the original the most, it's got to be the background. And usually with a live action film, the backgrounds don't really get as much detail as animated films, mainly because as how we mainly see these sets before, or only we're just seeing them through a screen now. With the remake of Beauty and the Beast, however, they make it look like we're at these places for the first time, bringing us really well into the world and showing many places around the castle, the village where Belle lives, and the effects of snow that centres on the castle. The movie also does try to offer some action scenes, which is where the visuals actually shine, and showing some great intense moments, especially with the third act, where it's the object versus the mob. As well as leading with a great climax against the Beast and Gaston. So overall, would I call this one of the best Disney live action remakes? Honestly, no. Would I call this a remake that's really good? Other than well done? Most definitely. The 2017 Beauty and the Beast is a really well done remake on its own. It does show it has some problems. Like the story can be a bit predictable, and the actors aren't as good as they are in the original. But when they try to do things like the original, they're actually done really well. With some great characters, phenomenal visuals, really good songs, and some fun humour. I'm not afraid to get into the dark elements. But honestly, my recommendation will depend on how you feel of the original movie. Now, we'll say that it is worth watching once to see how you feel. If you like this new adaptation to the story, read that, and you'll most likely enjoy this. If you're not a fan of new adaptations, then my recommendation is mainly to stick with the original film. As for a rating, it is really hard this time, but I think I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Not the best Disney live action remake, but for what it offers, it's actually a really well done one. So what am I going to do in the next episode of the Review Circle? Cool. Well, there is one thing I don't actually talk about on the Review Circle, called Marvel movies. And since they are are releasing some this year, why not take a look at the first Earth MCU sequel they released? See you later, folks.